We'll get right to questions. We'll start with Eric Bailey, Tulsa Whirl, and go to Joe Bettner.
Trey, Ronnie Perkins called himself a caged lion after Saturday's game. He's really been anxious to play. While we've seen his playmaking ability, can you just talk about the energy he's brought to the team since his return?
I mean, you know what type of person he's been in the past, and how everybody feeds off of him. You know, because he's just like he's a reckoner. Like he's a force. You know what I'm saying? And like I agree with his statement and what he said. I mean, it's just like just to have the whole defense back. You know what I'm saying? As a complete, and when everybody's out there making plays, and for him being a leader that he is, and to see him, you know, making plays and like just being like just a just a stroke of lightning back there and stuff like that, man. We all feed off of that, and that just keeps everybody going. And man, it's just we're so glad to have him back, you know.
Thanks, Trey. Have a good Thanksgiving.
Yes, sir. You too.
Okay, Joe Bettner, Norman Transcript, and then Jason Kersey.
Hey, Trey. Lincoln Unprompted talked a lot about, Brendan Reilly Hiles and just kind of the energy he provides his team and how much he cares about the team. I'm curious from a teammate perspective, what does Buki mean to you guys as far as, I guess, maybe the passion he shows on the field and what he's able to offer you guys, obviously, from a football standpoint?
Man, the game means so much to him. You know what I'm saying? And he has his promises that he wants to fulfill. And, man, the way he plays the game, you know, he plays it with heart and everything. And he's our brother, you know what I'm saying? And for him to just, you know, to also be a leader and stuff, and like, you know, for him to be vocal, man, we feed off of that, you know what I'm saying? And everybody has a dream that they want to fulfill, and we all want to make each other's dreams come true when we go out there and be complete, you know, a complete defense. And man, I just love that guy, you know what I'm saying? He's a great defensive back, you know what I'm saying? He does everything great.
Sure.
Okay, Jason Kersey, The Athletic, and then Ryan Aber.
Trey, it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it seems like you've played really, really well since that Texas interception at the end of the game. And I'm just wondering, did that play do something for you, for your confidence? Is that the sort of thing that can help you moving forward, or did it?
I mean, it's just like I said before, you know what I'm saying? I had to remember who I was, and I had to stop playing for everybody else, you know what I'm saying? Start playing for myself, you know what I'm saying? Because once you do that, that's when you get in your mode. And Texas, you know what I'm saying? That's when I told myself before the Texas game that this is, you know what I'm saying, from here on forward, that I'm going to start being me. And everything's been working out for me. And for me to spark those things off when I had those 2 interceptions and one was called back, it just felt good. And ever since then, I just kept rolling and kept stacking those.
Thanks, Trey.
Yes, sir.
Ryan Aber, The Oklahoman, and then John Hoover.
Yeah, Trey, when you look back over the last really 3 seasons with the improvement this defense has made, and I know things aren't perfect, but seem to be a whole lot better than they have been. What's been the biggest key to what Alex has been able to build on that side of the ball?
You know, the thing that he talks about, you know what I'm saying? He's just he has a way with words. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what call they make, what he gives us, you know what I'm saying? If we don't stray into the ball, bottom line, play like how we could play, then everything is thrown out the window. You know what I'm saying? It's like we got to go out there and believe in ourselves and finish games and play, you know what I'm saying? Play with consistent effort, and everything else is going to speak for itself. And you can see that how everybody's kept the energy up. Everybody's been going, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's been flying to the ball. And you see how we've been doing these past couple of weeks. And I feel like we've really found ourselves when we got a train that's really going high speed right now.
Was there a point that you felt that shift sort of happen, whether it's the confidence building or just whatever it was that you felt that change?
I mean, after, you know what I'm saying, you look back at every loss, there's always something you can go do and change, and everything that you can fix and see what you've been doing wrong. And I think that's the beauty. That's the beauty when you lose, you know what I'm saying? You got to go in there and see what can I correct? What can I do better? And I feel like, you know what I'm saying, everybody came together, we bought in, and we were tired of losing, you know what I'm saying? And that's not really us. We went in there and we made some changes, corrections, and like I said before, everybody bought in, and we've just been going ever since, you know, and we believed in ourselves.
Appreciate it, Trey.
Yes, sir.
John Hoover, SI Sooners, and then Bob Prisbillo.
Hey, Trey, you look at the way you guys have started games and the way you guys have started the third quarter this year. You've really been blowing people out in both the first quarter and the third quarter. What I'm wondering is, what does that speak to? Does it speak to the team's overall preparation, maybe the players' investment to start games and to start the second half, coaches being able to get you guys going early? Is it game planning? Is it all that stuff and more?
Like I said before, it's not, like I said, it's not really game planning at all. It's us going out there and playing with full effort, believing in ourselves, and knowing that we got more in the tank, that we can go out there and be who we are and play like the athletes that we are. Because, everybody came in Oklahoma. Everybody's came to Oklahoma for a reason. You know what I'm saying? We all have something to do, whether it's this, doesn't matter if this is scheme, the play call, you know what I'm saying? We are together, and that's what we go out there and do. We play together, you know what I'm saying, fly around to the ball, and that's what keeps us going. And that's what
thanks. Does that come and go in the second quarter sometimes, in the fourth quarter? Because, as you get into the flow of the game, more mundane starts happening versus the beginning of the game and the beginning of the second half, you're really amped up.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you gotta, that's where you gotta speak to yourself, you know what I'm saying? Everybody battles those things, and you gotta try not to be complacent and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We're doing well. You gotta tap into another mode. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? We're doing very well right now, and there's so much going on, and we gotta stay focused out there. And let's remember, you know what I'm saying? We got a game to finish, because you don't, like Coach Grinch says every time, you don't win the game through the first, second, or third. You win the game in the fourth quarter. And that's something we all keep in our mind, that we got to finish.
All right. Thank you, Trey. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Okay, well, I only have time for a couple more. Bob Prisbillo, Sooner Scoop, James Hale.
Hey, Trey, do you ever have to adjust your game based on the way the refs are calling things, or is that something you've ever done in the past?
No, not at all. You know what I'm saying? Like my coaches preach, and they say, you know what I'm saying? And the whole team says it. We all say it to each other. Don't change nothing that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because those things could be 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Just keep doing what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, that you've been doing, because it's obviously been working. And the refs are going to make their calls, you know what I'm saying? We got to live with those things, and we got to play another down. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I just keep doing what I'm supposed to do. That's playing physical.
James Hale, KREF.
Hey, Trey, I was real happy for you on the two fades that you were able to defend. And I'm just curious, when you're going against a guy 6'7", talk about how you're going to, the technique you have to use to defend that, but also you got a pretty good vertical jump, even though you're not real tall. How do you get in position when you can get up and defend that thing?
When you're going against a guy that's 6'7", first thing you come in mind is like, okay, I got to be physical, you know what I'm saying? Because one thing they're going to do, they're going to try to push off you. They're going to try to manhandle you and do those things. So you got to bow up and know that, he's out here. It's one-on-one. It's island. He's 6'7", I'm 5'10", you know what I'm saying? They're obviously going to come my way. And so you got to be ready for those things. And, it just felt good to go out there and show everybody, just because I'm 5'10", I can compete with a 6'7" guy. I can jump with a 6'7" guy. You know what I'm saying? I may look 5'10", but I play like I'm 6'7" as well.